Can a woman who's married please confirm that your husband's not more important than your sister, right? Right? Because if that is a stipulation of being married, I'm not going to be able to do that, ever. I already don't know if I want that, but if that's a thing, it's not going to work out.
Can you imagine if a guy made this video saying, my brother is always going to be more important than my wife. My brother is going to be more important than my wife. Just let it sit. How do you think that would be received? How do you think that would be heard? How do you think women would respond? How do you think a woman married to a man, let's say she marries the guy and one day he turns to her and says, you know, something happens and he says, my brother's just more important to me than you are. How do you think? I'm just saying, what do you think the comments from women in the comments section should be? Women don't like to acknowledge this, but really attractive women who are confident and simple, girl next door type women, they don't need all the stuff. Okay. They don't do all the stuff because they don't need all the stuff because they just look really good without it. Right. And their appeal is that guys know that if they spend the night and then you roll over and the next morning and you look at them, it looks like the same person. Right. It's not a costume party the night before and a horror film the next day. Also, they're not going to be like getting their nails and doing this. Like they tend to prioritize the right things.
I have heard of women either expecting, and not just a babysitter for the kids, of women expecting the man. And I've had guy friends tell me this. Women will text them before the date and be like, this is my Zelle, or you can Apple Pay me like for the Uber to get to the restaurant or for the child care for the night. And guys are like, is this a thing now? Like I'm expected to pay for the transportation or the babysitter.
But my husband made a good point. If he has kids, he has to pay for his own babysitter, you know, and now he's expected to pay for not only his babysitter, her babysitter as well, and her Uber and the date. That's expensive.
Live in treacherous times. We live in treacherous times. The least you can do is take care of yourself. Make sure that you look good. And today's sponsor, Anson Belt and Buckle, helps us to do just that. Take it away. These guys are family owned, been doing it since 2009, and have completely reinvented how belts should work. So instead of those holes that you have on your belt, I know I have them on mine that have been there for a long time. Anson uses this micro adjustable track system with they're like 1/4 inch increments. So the belt is going to fit perfectly every time. That's what I love about it. You don't have to guess. It fits every single time. And because you have this micro adjustable track system, it's going to give you that perfect fit every single time. And trust me, after you try one of these belts, you're not going to want to go back to the belt that you had before. And one of the biggest things for me is you can mix and match any buckle with any strap. So you're always going to have that belt that's going to match your outfit perfectly without having to go out there and buy dozens of belts that are going to clutter up your closet like me, right? Ever since receiving these belts, I have about 10 or 15, and I'm not joking with you, 10 or 15 belts in there that I can remove because, like I said, you can mix and match belt buckles and straps to get different combinations. And another thing that I would add is it's not just about, I look good. It's not just about style. It's about feeling more comfortable, confident. I would say confident, and just an overall sense of feeling more polished in what you wear. You know what I mean? Anson belts adjust. They adjust with you throughout the day. So whether you might be standing a lot, you might be sitting, or you might be on the move. Whatever you're doing, you're always comfortable, and then you always look sharp doing that. And once you try this thing, trust me, you will not go back to your old belt. For what? The thing is obsolete. Why would you try to struggle and twist and turn when this thing click and you're going on about your day? And if you're like me, I'm pretty skeptical about a lot of stuff, but these guys are family owned and operated. And when I look at the reviews, I think they have somewhere around 40,000 plus 5-star reviews. When I look at that, I'm like, oh, family owned, been in business since 2009. It makes me trust that they're going to do me right. And because Anson Belt and Buckle is sponsoring today's video, when you click the link in the description or scan the QR code to build a box set, you'll get 2 bonus pieces, a buckle and a strap, completely free. That's 3 buckles and 3 straps, which can be mixed and matched into 9 unique belt combos, all in one box. It's an exclusive deal you won't get anywhere else. So click the link, build your set, and upgrade your belt game today.
Man can have sex with multiple people. A woman can't. And let me tell you why. Women are nurturers. We act based on emotion. If a woman cheats, it's 30 times worse than if a man were to do it. Because a man can love one woman 100%. He can, that will be like his queen. Like literally will treat her like the queen. But he can have sex with multiple women and not feel anything for them.
So your man sleeps with other women.
I've come to terms with that. But it's just not socially accepted. But it's not okay for a woman to do it.
So you don't?
No, absolutely not. I'm provided for. I'm taken care of. He gives me everything I need. Whatever. I mean, I just ask for him to be safe.
Oh, so wrap it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Just be safe.
Okay, genuine question for those that say that women should go 50-50 in a relationship with a man because it's the 21st century and we're equals now. Do you think that women fought for the right to have our own money, have our own bank accounts, have our own property, just to turn around and give that to a man, to the same people that were fighting us on it, that were like, no, you're not equal. Oh man, I wish you could have a bank account, but you're just not equal. You're not equal to us.
If guys wanted to take away your rights, they would do it. They're stronger. They would just take it away. This is not, guys didn't fight you and you fought them and won and got these things. That's not how it worked.
As a man in an intimate relationship, they do not appreciate an ambitious, driven, successful woman.
Yeah, because it
does not serve them fundamentally.
It also doesn't serve you in the relationship. And I make this very clear. If I go, hey, baby, dinner tomorrow night, 8:30, get dressed and ready. And you're like, ooh, I have a house showing at 8:30. I can't.
You're turned off instantly.
You're not my woman. Your devotion meter is going,
Because you want a woman to serve you in all aspects, essentially.
No, yeah. There's a certain component to when you're with a man, you're with that man exclusively. And I think that women go, well, I don't like that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's okay to feel that way. I want you to recognize how you really desire that for your best interest. And if you can, as a woman, recognize that, you'll start realizing it's my boss or my husband. Someone's telling me what to do. And there's no liberation in the fact that now your 8:30 dinner plans with the person you love is now coming for a guy that needs a paycheck and a quota by a certain time.
So if you had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
Probably get to know you more, like as a friend and stuff like that.
Okay. If you had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
Same thing. Probably pray.
Pray. Okay. Do you want to pray?
You want to pray?
Can you say a prayer?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Ready? Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time. We thank you for this day, oh God. We just ask now, Father, that you just begin to touch your daughter, oh God. You touch her mind, her heart, body, and soul, Father. We thank you, Father, for bringing us here to this day right now in this moment, Father. We praise you, we honor you, and we bless your most holy name. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
As a man, you're supposed to be working more hard and getting more money to spoil me and protect me.
Yeah, that's fair. But as a woman, I feel like...
Are you in women business? As a grown man?
I thought we was giving each other advice.
Not a grown-ass man in women business, though. That's given very much sassy. As a man, you're supposed to be getting more money. As a man, you're supposed to be buying me a house. As a man, you're supposed to put me above your mother. As a man, f them kids, me only. You bump your head? You fully conscious? Because at this point, I feel like I could be a better man than you.
I honestly don't care if this is gonna come across as pick me girl. I'm telling you, stop listening to these dating coaches online. Most of these women are side chicks or escorts. And if you listen to these women with fully developed frontal lobe, you're gonna just laugh at this stupidity. These women are not giving you dating or relationship advices or even teaching you how to love better and how to be a better lover. They're simply teaching you how to manipulate someone into falling in love with you. And if you have to manipulate someone into falling in love with you, that's not love. That's manipulation, and that's wrong.
If I'm in a romantic relationship with a woman and she comes home and starts telling me about something that's upsetting to her, that she doesn't want what my male friends want. Like if I called a buddy of mine, if I called you, I've called you before, if I called you and I said, Steven, I'm having this problem, man, I'm dealing with one of my sons and he's doing X, Y, and Z. If you went, that must be very hard, Jim. I'd be like, Yes, it is, Stephen. That's why I called you. Do you have any suggestions? Like, what do you think I should do here? Like, you're a smart guy. I called you because I wanted you to help me. Very often, that is the opposite. Most women want you to hear them, give them some support. You guys can have this conversation. A couple can have this conversation. You can say, hey, listen, right now in this moment, you're not coming to me with a problem. But when you come to me with a problem, my natural proclivity is to start throwing solutions. And I've learned maybe that's not the best way. Do you find that's true? Like, do you want me to maybe, like, when you say these things, could I? Because again, this is a job. I want to be good at this job. Why is it wrong for me to ask you how can I be better at this job?
Having a child is becoming an unpaid Uber driver for someone who doesn't want to go to karate and hates you anyway. And it's hard work.
That is a narrative that I'm going to push back on, which is part of the problem, which is that it's the narrative of misery, which has been promoted. And it's not miserable to have children. It's joyful. It's the most incredible love you'll ever experience in your life, but it's also really hard. And I think we have a bunch of pussies, actually. We are producing women and men who are pussies, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. They cannot deal with discomfort. They cannot deal with frustration. They cannot deal with sacrifice or hardship or responsibility. They want it to be easy. Who said raising children was easy? You don't get the good stuff unless you put in the work. And it's the same if you're out in the world. Of course, it's easier to go to a job than it is to stay home with a child, because a child demands more of you, but it also gives back more.
When men learn early that birthdays aren't really about them, they fall in line and save themselves a lot of headache. A smart man is going to learn that birthdays are about appreciation, but appreciation expressed someone else's way. And if they're lucky enough to get something for their birthday, it's usually not what they wanted. It's what their woman think they need, because of course she knows everything and she knows him better than he knows himself. It took me some time, but through experience, I have learned that men tend to want simple things, something practical, something they would actually use, something that would make their life just a little bit easier. But typically, we women, we don't look at it that way. We are very performative. We want to put on a show. And by the time we're done, the man's birthday is not about him. It's about us. And that is the problem.
I would even want a boyfriend. Take out the garbage. That's a huge one, to like break down the boxes, to give me massages before bed every day, to compliment me every time I try on a new outfit, or like I'm like thinking twice about what I'm wearing, to pay for dinners, nails, get my car washed, to fill up the gas in my car. I have never and will never take my car through the car wash. I don't even know how. So I'm going to wait till I get a boyfriend to do that.
You took out the garbage, you did all the boxes, you ripped them up and brought them to the corner, and you gave her a massage, and you paid for dinner and her nails, and now she's going on girls' night out half naked, right? So women like this should come with like a massive warning sign that they just have around their neck that like blinks, right? You need to be able to, guys, see the warning sign even though it's not there.
You know, the woman was talking about my sister is going to be more important than my husband. And I understand it. I understand it, right? Because, you know, sometimes you have a sibling that, man, y'all do everything together. Y'all do everything together, man. And so when somebody comes in, it might take a little time. It might take a little time for us to kind of to bond and to, you know, kind of, I don't want to say separate, but, you know, because you're always going to have that bond with your sibling, but you have a different bond with your significant other. And this is the world of delusion that we're living in, where modern women say this type of stuff. Well, you know, my sisters, my friends, my dog, it doesn't really matter who it is. It's always going to be more important than my husband. From the outset, they're telling you, I don't have any respect for you. I don't have any respect for you. And I'm not even going to fake like I do. I'm going to get online and talk crazy about you. I'm going to go, as a matter of fact, with a woman like this, I'm going to go to my family. Brother, I'm telling you right now, back out. Back out. She's not that cute. She's not cute enough. I don't care if her body is banging. Back out right now. you're not just marrying her. You're marrying her family. You're marrying her sister. And I'm going to tell you, her sister is going to know y'all's business faster than her sister going to know your business before you know your business. I'm telling you right now, brother, don't do it.
Guess the top 5 countries with the least submissive women.
The United States.
United States is number 1 on the list.
It's obvious.
In the US, dating comes with terms and conditions.
Canada?
Canada is number 4 on the list.
What am I supposed to do?
In Canada, they have high gender equality and independence metrics.
We're going to France.
We are going to France because it's number 2 on the list.
I could tell.
Challenging you is flirting in France.
Germany?
You're good. Germany is number 3 on the list.
Germans are just tough people in general.
If it's wrong, you'll hear immediately.
Australia.
Australia is number 5 on the list.
Wait, did I just go 5 for 5?
In Australia, they're chill, but not to be played with.
I'm not trying to play with them.
So you are dating the worst parts of yourself.
Yep.
But once you begin to heal and address the things that's wrong with you, you will start to be a better picker. But you choose it wrong because you're dating from the point of your trauma. You're not dating from the point of your healing.
Because even though I dated wrong, navigated in those spaces, I was in toxic situations, you heal from that.
Pain ain't the only way to learn. You better tell God, like, I don't want to learn through pain anymore.
I agree with you, but
it's not
science...
the only way to learn. And if you keep bouncing from man to man, letting them hurt you, and they leaving residual damage, by the time you find the right man, you gonna be the wrong woman.
Can we stop villainizing men? Because, like, it's kind of it up for all of us. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we're constantly telling guys, like, you're so toxic. I hate you. You know? But, like, I kind of like men. And, I kind of want, like, a good one to marry me. And if all of the men in the world feel like we hate them, I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So, I just feel like we need to, be nicer to the guys. Just a thought.
Yeah, I need somebody to help me out right now. So, what's going on with the men? What's going on? Like, men come up to me all the time. Oh, you're beautiful. I love your hair. You smell good. This, that, whatever the case may be. And that's it. Where is that? I would love to take you out. Hi, could I have your number? After the compliment. Like, what's really going on? Like,
take you out. Ask for your number. Man, as hateful as y'all are, you lucky he gave you a compliment.
Women, you cannot wash men off the same way that they wash us off. We are penetrated. They are penetrating. It is a complete difference. And I'm trying to tell you, if you want a certain type of partnership, do not disqualify yourself from a high earning, high value, masculine man because you couldn't be disciplined, because you allowed these men to tell you a story, because a man will tell you, I love you so much. I want to marry you. We're going to be together. It's been 2 months. He doesn't love you. Make him earn it. Why is the most valuable thing that you have so easy to get? So easy to access. Anybody could get it. First night, you don't even know this man's last name. And I'm not going to say what you do is wrong. It's not wrong. It just disqualifies you.
I actually hate it when men take credit for what women go through in childbirth. You know what I'm talking about? These new age dudes out here are like, we're pregnant. We had a baby. It's like, shut the up. You did nothing. You're being insulted. It's like when my wife says, we made a lot of money, you know. Oh, did we do that, Ben? Is that... I feel like I'm the one in labor here, you know? It's no epidural for hard work, I'll tell you that much.
I don't with anybody who has that kind of mentality of like, I am the prize in any kind of relationship, because all that tells me is that you like to take and receive and you don't give. Or if you do give, it's only a manipulation tactic so that you can receive more, and that shit's really disgusting. I think that when people are in a true, like, committed relationship, it's a give and take dynamic. Like, I'm okay with my man thinking that I am the prize because he thinks that, but never in your life are you gonna hear me spew or utter those words. Like, because in my mind, he is the prize. Like, I'm very lucky to be with him. And if he also thinks that he's lucky to be with me, then we can win.
Why do dads get to do everything independently? You're gonna go work on your truck? Don't worry, I'll watch the kids. You're gonna go mow the grass? I got the kids. You're gonna go work down the shed on whatever the heck you do down there? Kids can stay in with me. But you want a clean house to live in? You want all your clothes washed? You want food to fill your belly? Don't worry, I'll do it with a baby on my hip and a toddler screaming hanging onto my leg.
Well, there's a very simple reason for that. The reason why what we do as men, we do independently is because it's dangerous for children. I've never seen a kid get his finger smashed between two pieces of laundry.
One of my friends suggested I start thinking about certain difficult situations in my life as canon events. And I love that because it actually motivates me to keep going. Because if I think about myself as like a character in a storyline where I'm having like a rough moment and then I choose to let that crush my spirit and I just change forever, or I can choose to let it transform me into an even bigger, better, badder person. You know what I'm saying? So I get a lot of choices in this life. We all do. And I'm going to choose to see things as canon events. And I am going to use that to fuel me to become the amazing person that I want to be. Because we're already on the way there, but we're going to keep going.
I'm outside my broski Adam tonight. DC about to turn the Porsche. Adam is fresh out of a long-term relationship, so I flew to DC to help him get his groove back. We got straight to work. The number one rule for all my guys, get the job done. So our time together was spent shooting shot after shot after shot. And my boy here was closing deal after deal. That's what it's all about, gentlemen. Always be closing. If you're not a closer, it doesn't matter who you try to get to help you. It's not going to work. If you're ready to attract your ideal 10, click the link in the bio.
For example, a woman never tells you what she's thinking. She only tells you what she's feeling. And a man doesn't tell you what he's feeling. He only tells you what he's thinking. That's why they're always arguing, because they think they're listening to each other. So when a woman says to you, get out, don't come back, don't leave. Don't pack your bag, brother. That's just the way she feels at the moment. If you leave, she'll you. And when a man says, woman, you're stupid, it doesn't mean that's what he feels about you. That's what he calculated and he analyzed for the moment at the present condition that you seem to be acting a little stupid. So he doesn't mean that you are a stupid creature. He's analytically assessing your present state. Why? Because a woman is emotional, but a man is logical.
End of the year.
When did it become sassy to treat women like they're equal? I'm not getting out of my chair for someone who isn't disabled, elderly, or pregnant. And if that makes me sassy, let it be. So you want to use Saudi Arabia for the benchmark of chivalry? Perfectly fine. But you don't want to accept the patriarchal society that comes with it. Now me, I'm on your page. Yes, equality 50-50. I'm upholding it. I'm the one saying, hey, I wouldn't get out of my chair for a 22-year-old guy who's able-bodied. So I'm definitely not getting out of my chair for a 22-year-old young lady who's able-bodied. I'm a better feminist than you. What's going on? Make up your mind, because don't get twisted. If I'm in Qatar, if I'm in the UAE, if I'm in Saudi, yeah, I'm going to be chivalrous. Of course, that's the norm. But you can't have a standard of equality in this country and then expect it to not be applied in situations where it doesn't necessarily benefit you. I'm done with this soul surgery rubbish. Guys, please make up your mind when it comes.
Men are having a super strong reaction to this video because here's a woman that is taking accountability for something that she did wrong in a relationship. And that is honestly all too rare, especially for a woman around this age, which I'm guessing she's like in her 20s. So to watch this video and for her to put herself out there, and she seems very genuine, especially in the comments, it is refreshing. And she's honestly really saddened by the situation, which is also very refreshing because she cares. She cared about that man, and she understands that she's the one that made a mistake. Number one, I mean, that guy, he could see this, and then, you know, maybe he wants to give the relationship another try. Or two, that woman is going to grow so much from this, and she's going to be an amazing girlfriend for the guy that she wants to be a girlfriend to in the future. All around, it is just a win-win-win.
And I think when they're talking about the least submissive women, I think we have to kind of distinguish speaking out, like not being silent versus not being submissive, right? It's one thing, and I think a lot of men are okay with you saying, well, I don't know if I understand that. I don't know if I agree with that. I think when men say she's not submissive, they mean you continue to go back and forth. We can talk about something, and a lot of men are like, okay, well, you know, let's get an understanding. And a lot of men, instead of talking to you about it, a lot of men will actually get up and show you what they're talking about. I'll show you, I'll go through it with you. This is what I mean. And I think in a lot of those situations, that's when women kind of zone out. Oh, well, this is kind of the boring stuff. Okay, well, when you ask me what's going on, I don't want to hear nothing else about, oh, well, I don't know, understand. I'm telling you right now, it's just that you're not paying attention. I'm trying to let you know right now, but you're not interested in that. So when we get to the place to where we have to make a decision, I don't want you coming back. I don't feel comfortable with that. We need to take another 3 months. I don't want to hear that at that point in time, because now you're being difficult. Now you're not being cooperative. You're not doing what you're supposed to do in the relationship. I think that's what a lot of men get upset by. You want me to lead? I do all of the things to lead, and then because you intellectually lazy and you're not paying attention, I got to keep on treating you like a child and going back over it with you.
And then let me get this right. So a man has to come in and take care of all of his problems. And all of his problems means the car note, the car insurance, his mortgage, his rent, the HOA fees, his health insurance, the dental insurance, all the little fees that he has to pay throughout. Everything else, right? So he's expected to come in, pay all that, come into your world and take over all your bills that you have been taking care of by yourself, right? What does he get out of it? How does he benefit? I'm so tired of seeing women talk about, I need a man that makes 6 figures. Do you have a 6-figure mindset? Do you have a 6-figure heart? Do you have a 6-figure patience zone? Like, do you have a 6-figure safety zone? Can the man be safe with you? Can he be vulnerable with you? Can the man bring you his seed and knowing that his child is in the best hands necessary? I'm so sick of people saying, oh yeah, I raise my children. You feed, you clothe, and you water them, and you provide them shelter. That is not raising a child. That is maintaining a child. I do the same thing with my animals. I give them food, water, clothes, and shelter. Can he bring you his seed and you teach his seed, teach his children love, life, understanding, peace, integrity, forgiveness, patience, who and what God is, health, how to balance their finances, their education level. Let's not just send our children to school and think that they're going to teach them the right way. Are you teaching them in your home? Can he bring you this? Woo!
What is the minimum yearly income to be your future husband?
I'd say 100K. 500K.
500K? Even the liberal progressive woman demands a man make $500,000. Why 500K?
I'll be making pretty good money too. So
what are you going to do?
PhD in clinical psychology.
You're going to be a psychiatrist?
Psychiatrist or a clinical psychologist.
I don't think they make $500,000.
Well, no, they make, but if you play your cards right, you can make like 200 to 300K.
Okay, well, I mean, look, regardless of how much you make, you can still desire $500,000. But I thought the $500,000 was because you anticipate making this much. But it doesn't
No,
sound.
but I make like, not like I'll make like
So the
a
guy
lot
needs to
less.
2x, 3x your earnings. Okay. That's like the top 1%, by the way. So you've closed your dating pool to 99% of men. Are you okay with that? And he also has to agree with you politically. He has to share values. You have to be attracted to him. All the other traits you care about.
The path that my boyfriend's
Can't be
going on,
gay.
he'll probably make that.
What is he
So,
going into finance or something?
yeah, med school.
Most women will be like, I want guys that don't have girls. I don't want. Liar.
What's the hottest thing a guy can do?
I'm not really into nice guys because I like boys, so I can't really think of anything nice that they can do.
My lucky day. Yeah, I'm just joking. All right, and what's the worst thing a guy can do?
I guess be nice.
Be nice.
Because sometimes if you're too nice, it gives like, it's like the ick.
Really?
You know? Because it's like, why are you so nice?
Do you like when guys like degrade you type shit? Is that what you like?
Not degrade me, but like, you know. Because I feel like if a guy is nice, that means he gets no girls. And that's like a turn off, you know what I mean?
It's not that she doesn't want to be treated well, but she wants to be treated well by a guy who she has respect for. And she doesn't respect you if you don't have options. She doesn't respect you if you don't have your finances in order. She doesn't respect you if you don't have a commanding presence. She doesn't respect you if you don't hold frame. She doesn't respect you if you don't respectfully put her in her place when she's out of line. I'm telling you. Don't believe what they say, watch what they do.
If a girl asks me how many sets I have left, not a problem. If you're a man, get away from me. Why are you speaking to me? Goodbye, sir.
They've decided that men are bad right from second one. They're man haters.
25 years in living, you're my dad. The least you could have done is $500 in a car after 25 years.
First of all, you're 25 years old, honey. You're an adult. It's no longer daddy's job to take care of you.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, this year I have had chlamydia twice.
She's jealous of the younger woman.
Men, y'all need to start learning how to have social awareness. Thank you very much.
Ladies, you all need to learn how to not have an ego this big. Thank you very much.
It actually grosses me out whenever I tell a man that I'm talking to, I'm going to get my lashes done, and the only words out of his mouth are, well, let me see a picture when you're done. How about you send me $75 to pay for it?
You're expecting some guy to roll in and pay for your nails. Why should he be paying for those things? First of all,
My soon-to-be ex-husband just pulled up to my house in a brand new truck, and I'm not really sure if I'm sad about it or if I'm mad about it. There's a little bit of both happening there because a brand new truck really mattered more to this man than his marriage and his dog. Which, I mean, if he wants to be the loser that lives in an apartment with a brand new car, then by all means be my guest. All he's doing is showing me that he really was a financial burden on me and that I should not keep him around. One of the most consistent arguments we had was that he wanted a brand new $100,000 truck.
I think that most guys watching this will guarantee you that that man is so happy with his new truck. And he's probably not even thinking twice about what his ex-wife thinks about it. Because that's one of the biggest benefits of being single. You get to make all of your choices yourself. And my biggest piece of advice to that soon-to-be ex-wife is to let it go. Because pretty soon, you're not going to have any ties to that man.
Am I the for divorcing my wife after finding out about her past in a way she never intended me to? I've been married to my wife for 3 years. From the beginning, we talked about values, boundaries, and how seriously we both viewed relationships. She always described her past as fairly low-key and told me she avoided casual dating.
Okay.
A few months ago, while helping her set up an old laptop she wanted to give to her younger cousin, I logged in and found a backup folder she had forgotten about, which contained old group chats, photos, and messages from years before we met. I was not looking for anything, I was just trying to transfer files, and what I saw completely contradicted the version of her past that I had been told.
Ooh.
There were conversations with multiple men at the same time, explicit jokes about situations she's had previously, told me that she would never put herself in, and messages where friends laughed about things she now claims she has always stood against. This was not one or two moments taken out of context, it was a consistent pattern. I didn't confront her immediately. I sat with it for days, weeks. And then when I finally got the courage to bring it up, she admitted it. And she said it was all real, and she never told me because she knew it would change how I viewed her. She said she's grown out of this lifestyle and that is her past. And that shouldn't matter to me because I chose her for the version she is today. For me, this issue isn't about her past behavior. It's that I built a marriage on what I believed we shared were shared values and honesty. And finding this out made me feel like the truth was deliberately hidden, not forgotten. So I asked for a divorce. Some people say I violated her privacy and went digging, even if unintentionally, and that I am punishing her for something that happened years before me. Other people, like my family, are saying that it's impossible to build trust on a marriage when the trust has been broken already. So, am I the asshole for proceeding with this divorce after finding out the truth about my wife?
When I hear most women say they want a provider, it just sounds like you just want a nigga to pay your bills.
Well, that's just being a user.
Okay.
I feel like every woman should still have her own. Like you should still have like your own, whether you're an entrepreneur. Like show them that you have your own brand. That don't necessarily mean like a brand with, makeup or clothing, but have your own thing going for yourself. Don't be, just thinking you're going to be laying in a hammock being fed grapes.
Okay.
Bring something to the table in the sense of you being the table, the woman is the table, but you should still bring something in the equation so he can feel like you're not just there to use him. Like, I don't rock with that.
She ain't lying. Y'all check this out.
Hey babe, good morning. I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna have a pretty busy day today, so I'm gonna try to call you on my lunch break, but if I can't, I'll text you. Either way, I'll see you tonight. I love you.
That man don't like you! She is absolutely correct, and this applies to women too. And of course, I'm talking about somebody that you're really dealing with. I'm not talking about somebody you met a week ago. It takes less than 10 seconds to send a text message or leave a voice message. So if you don't hear from somebody all day or 2 days, unless they're in a hospital, lost their phone, or there is nothing else that makes any sense. They ain't rocking with you. It's that simple.
And the woman said a lot. She said a lot. And this is what men are looking for. Can I bring you, not just my seed? Can I bring you? Oh, well, a man's seed, I don't want to hear that. When we have kids, can I trust my kids with you? Well, they're both of our kids. Can I trust our kids with you for you to teach them what you know? To be a healthy teacher. Now, we're not talking about making mistakes, because parents make mistakes, and you probably gonna teach your child some stuff that that's just the way we do it. That's just what gives our family a little bit of flavor. That's what gives our family a little bit of spice. I ain't talking about that, because that's what creates a culture. Obviously, I'm not meaning to tell you to go out there and have your baby committing crimes, but can I trust you? I get you put a little style in the baby, but can I trust you to teach him, to lead him and guide him? If I bring you my paycheck, hey, the bill, and that's what you want to handle? Bring you my paycheck? Hey, I just give my paycheck to my wife. She does all the bills and all the finances. She's better at that than I am, and she dumps all of this over to me because I'm better at that. I'm taking care of my business on my side, but you're not taking care of your business on your side. I'm thinking of a specific couple that had to split up because she was doing silly stuff, acting crazy with the kids. He was bringing her the money for the mortgage and saying, hey, give this to my parents. Make sure they're paid so that we can keep on living in this house. I want you to know that we got this. My parents gave this house to us, but we got to pay him back. It's not free, but it is, for the size of this house, it's cheap. This is what you wanted. It's a 2-story house in a nice, relatively safe neighborhood. You couldn't get that on your own. We have it. You just got to keep up the payments. That's it. And the payments for that house were cheap. I mean, the kids had huge rooms. I think if I remember the situation correctly, huge rooms. Each of them had their own room, and you're not sitting like, these houses today, like you can hear each other all the way outside, and you on the second floor on the other side of the house, but the wall's so thin you can hear y'all each other conversation and you sitting out by the mailbox and y'all just whispering. You know, these are big rooms. But she would not pay the bill. Oh, I forgot about it. Oh, I spent it on this. Or I took so-and-so to Chick-fil-A and you know, I just forgot about it. And now we're behind on the mortgage because you can't do what you're supposed to be doing. This is what men have a problem with.
Ladies, what is your duty in a relationship and to society?
I mean, into society, amiga, me puede traducir.
Hey,
como su obligación.
Don't call me the B word.
No. En este mundo fuimos hechas para hacer qué
En la sociedad.
Man, women can't understand this question in English or in Spanish. What is going on? What's going on here? Everybody
Look at
look
the
here.
aliens.
Ladies, pay attention to this light. See that light?
Oh my God.
All right, now,
Bro.
let's start this all over. Listen.
I learned a lot about women. I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die. And all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
No, that's not funny.
I was just waiting for more.
Well, that was kind of his point. Oh,
What common mistakes do you think some women make when it comes to relationships?
I think the biggest mistake, and I know I'm guilty of this as well, is we don't communicate our needs and we expect them to predict it. So what I mean by this is, say for example, we want to see somebody more often. We will say, I'm not going to ask him, I'm not going to say it because he should just know. If he wanted to, he would. But the reality is, when we don't communicate our needs, we teach people the wrong way to love us. If you're late every time you pick me up and I don't say anything in that process because I don't want to look needy or I don't want to look clingy or anything like that, I'm teaching you it's okay to do that.
I have a question.
What's that?
Why do people like cars that are so low to the ground, that are easily scratchable?
Well, a car lower to the ground is sexier. It's like,
I disagree.
Well, that's because you have bad taste.
Like, if you have to worry about going over a speed bump, and scratching the bottom of your car, it's not worth it.
Exactly.
It
Like,
is worth
what a headache.
It is worth it. Like, women deadass put on heels and makeup and spend 3 hours getting ready for the most pointless thing, and it's worth it to y'all because it makes you feel better. Now, all of a sudden, I want to lower my car because that makes me feel better, and clicking a button to raise it is too much work. Okay.
I still look at myself and I still see it bad.
And that's black women.
Stop the cap.
Black women, you can't call yourself a bad and them thick arms look like that.
Them thick ankles and them thick wrists. You can tell who's gonna have big mama arms early.
You can't call yourself a bad. We gotta cut this out. And what's crazy is a woman like this will say that, and then the women will enable her, right? Again, this is all the mindset, this is all the conditioning.
The number one sign that a woman is ready to meet her man or to attract the man of her dreams.
That's the thing you were talking about earlier that I was like, that's really interesting. How women can be with someone who's calm and then still cheat, right? It's because they're not ready. They may think they are, but they're not. Because a woman who's actually done the work and grounded and knows who she is and knows what she wants and is purpose driven is not going to cheat. She's not going to enter into a relationship when she's not ready. And she's not going to enter into a relationship with someone who is less than the man that is designed for her.
If a man is coming to you and he's telling you that he needs help in any way, financially, I mean, just need help, period. Like, you're going to save the day, he don't like you.
And yet more proof that y'all don't understand men. First of all, men don't like asking for help anyway. It's a matter of pride. And they're certainly not going to ask for help from people they don't like. If they do choose to humble themselves enough to ask for help, it's usually from somebody they trust.
Please. In my wife, your father over here. Your father.
Hold on.
Yeah, your father is
Please, hold on, sir.
He's
my sex trafficker. Please do not let me go with him. I do not want to go with him.
Do you have the back of town coffee location?
You know what would be preferable if my mom Okay, please, my sister came for me.
Okay, sir, we're calling the police.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let them handle it.
Yeah, the police.
Yes, yes, the police.
One
Yeah.
of the police is here.
So when they're here, that can be arranged.
Sí, ella es mi esposa.
He was trying to
Okay, I understand that this is supposed to be your wife, but she's not safe.
Sí, no hay ningún problema.
Even if I am his wife, he was trying to sex traffic me. On the way, and her husband is here trying to take her. Please do not let me go with him. He is trying to sex traffic me. Her husband is Please just let him go. I do not want to go with him. I want to be picked.
Yasmin, the girl from the video, I am really sorry for the whole commotion that I caused, and thank you to those two girls that helped me call my dad and my mom, or whoever they called. I want to say that I was blacked out drunk and I didn't know what I was saying. I'm sorry for making those strong accusations about my husband. The reason I said that was because I thought I misinterpreted a situation where he was asking the taxi driver how much he was going to charge us to take us like to our car where we had parked. And after that moment, I like ran out of the taxi. And ever since that point, my husband was trying to like follow me to make sure.
I need you in my life. You got a man?
I do. I'm married.
Married today, divorced tomorrow. You smiling in motherfuckers' faces and shit? Huh? You gonna look at me in his eyes like that?
Show me the ring.
Of course I'm married.
We can find him a different one.
Hey, I mean, you want to fight for me, and whoever win, win.
What? I want you more than he wants you.
Get the hell out of here. I like your style.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're matching. I like that. Meant to be, right?
What you doing in here? How are you?
Asking for help. Here to grab your number.
I'm going to give you my Instagram. How about that? I'm really married.
Alright, just don't let him see that I'm sliding in your DMs. Am I your type?
Sure.
I like that.
You need help checking out?
Who, me? If that means more time with you, hell yeah. You kidding me? I'm gonna give you a hug, baby. Of course.
You better smell good. You do. Oh, that's right.
Moment of silence. City girls up.
What your new hoe do? What your new hoe do?
Mine in the business, she paid the mine.
And she gonna get beat the up.
The fuck, she minding her damn business.
And she gonna get beat up.
See, the problem is him. It's not her, because he's sitting there entertaining her. When you entertain somebody, they gonna keep going and going. So she feel like she still got a spot in your life because that's what you allowing her to believe, because you sitting there on FaceTime. What are you on FaceTime with her for? Ain't no baby in sight. You just sitting there talking to her. Then when she says she gonna beat your girlfriend up, you sitting there staying on the phone. Like, I wish a man would tell me he gonna beat my man up. Boy, please, before you can even say it, the phone would be clicked, blocked. Don't even call no more, baby. Figure out how you gonna get in touch with me to see your child. Because at this moment, you non-existent to me, because I'm not gonna play them toxic games. That's you entertaining that shit. So at the end of the day, your girlfriend needs to be mad at you, not her, because you allowing her to do it. Because people only do what you allow them to do.
Problem, you're not understanding my.
This girl's literally twerking on the car, bro. Wait, what goes through your mind when you start twerking on a car?
I'm just like, hey.
Your first impulse is just to start twerking?
Kind of.
Just like a girl strip?
Yeah.
Just out here being a hoe?
No, we're out here having fun.
Wait, yo, cameraman, get off a rain bat.
We're not out here being a hoe. We're having fun.
So you were saying twerking out in public isn't being a hoe?
Twerking is not dedicated to being a hoe.
You're right. It's more like being a slut.
Men are lustful. Men always like to look at bodies that they can't control themselves.
Maybe.
So I know
because some hoes out here. No, I'm gonna preach to you.
I am the father.
You're a woman. You can't preach. You're a woman. You're a woman. You can't preach. What would men lust after if you weren't out here twerking in the street?
That's your problem. You're not understanding my accent. You're not understanding.
You're the problem. You're the problem.
You're attracted to our spots.
You're the problem. I'm not attracted to any of y'all.
Thank
you, bro. I appreciate it. Much love, bro.
I'm seeing a man in the woods. I'm already thinking I'm getting got.
Most men don't commit this crime.
If I see a man or bear, I would rather rather see a bear personally, because if I'm seeing a man out there, my first thought is I'm gonna get got.
Stop the cap.
I'm not. No, I'm so serious. You know that you walk by 32 serial killers in your life? Like, that shit's scary. If we're talking about the scenario in the woods, I would rather run into a bear.
Does it come down to this? Like, the man could essay you?
It's just like, if I'm in the woods and I see an unknown man, like, obviously, like, that's just weird. Like, for me, my guard would be up. But I'm saying if there's something I'd rather see a bear.
How many times have you crossed paths with an unknown male and something happened?
A lot.
I'm sure you've gone hiking, walking, and you've crossed paths many times. Have you been or what?
None of your business.
Well, there's a reason why you're avoiding them in the
Well,
woods.
I don't think that's avoiding them. I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting to not run into a man in the woods.
But if you can't avoid the bear.
But I feel like...
And you know, I really have to shout out the women here who were trying to take some sort of accountability. The woman sat up there and lied on her husband, talking about he's trying to sell me. And I guess she was talking about I was drunk, I was this, I was that. And you know, you have women in the comments. You have women in the comments just saying, nah, something ain't right. and another woman says, I would never think my husband was trying to sell me, drunk or not. Somebody else says, I feel so bad for her husband. I guess the creator said, I feel really terrible. So this is her. Yeah, okay. So she says, I feel really terrible for putting him in this situation. It's completely not okay. I'm trying my best not to lose my marriage over alcohol and bad decisions. This is a little bit more than a bad decision, don't you think? This is a little bit more than a bad decision. This is the man's not going to spend like 2 or 3 days in county jail. That's worse enough. You talk about, this man is going to go to prison. He's going to prison for what you're alleging. He's going to prison. And if it was me, and I hate to say this because I don't like jumping out of no relationship, but if it was me, this would have been the end of it. If I can't trust you to not put me in a position like that, you almost got me sent to prison. You got me sent to prison, man. No, not me, man. Not me. Maybe some of you fellas, not me.